Have you ever seen someone talking to their pet, not like an animal, but like a human? They explain their day, they apologize, they share secrets, and here's the disturbing part. Psychologists say this behavior is not random, not childish, and not just cute. It's a psychological signal, a signal of loneliness, trauma, intelligence, and emotional survival. By the end of this video, you'll never hear those conversations the same way again. We live in a world that tells people to stay quiet, to stay strong, to hide emotion, yet millions of people go home and talk to their pets like they're human, not joking, not pretending, talking. So the real question isn't why do they do it? The real question is, what does the human mind reveal when it does? Section 1. The human brain is built for connection. The human brain is a social machine. From birth, it is designed to read faces, interpret emotion, seek connection. Psychologists call this anthropomorphism, the tendency to give human thoughts and emotions to non-human beings. According to Dr. Nicholas Epley from the University of Chicago, anthropomorphism is not a mistake. It is a byproduct of a highly social brain. In simple terms, when humans don't receive emotional connection, the brain creates it. A pet becomes a listener, a witness, a presence. Not because the person is confused, but because the brain refuses emotional silence. Section 2. Pets are the safest emotional relationship. Pets don't judge, they don't interrupt, they don't say, "You're overreacting." For people who have experienced emotional neglect, rejection, betrayal, or abandonment, talking to a pet feels safe. Psychologists say pets provide emotional consistency, predictable presence, non-threatening attachment. That's why people don't just talk to pets, they confide in them. Section 3. Attachment theory explains everything. Attachment theory, developed by John Bowlby, explains how humans bond for emotional safety. Modern research shows pets can become attachment figures, similar to romantic partners or close family. A 2011 study by Zilchermano and colleagues found people with insecure or disrupted attachments often form deep emotional bonds with pets, not because they avoid humans, but because humans once failed them. Pets don't leave. Pets don't punish vulnerability, so the brain chooses stability. Section 4. The chemistry of talking to pets. This connection isn't just emotional, it's biological. In 2015, a study published in Science discovered something shocking. When humans speak emotionally and make eye contact with dogs, oxytocin increases in humans. Oxytocin increases in dogs. Oxytocin is the hormone responsible for bonding, trust, emotional regulation. Talking to a pet literally calms the nervous system. It lowers stress, reduces anxiety, and creates emotional safety. This is not imagination. This is chemistry. Section 5. Trauma and emotional processing. Trauma psychologist Dr. Bessel van der Kolk famously said, "Trauma is not what happens to you. It's what happens inside you when there is no safe witness." For many people, pets become that safe witness. Talking out loud to a pet helps process emotions, stay grounded, prevent emotional shutdown. It's not regression, it's self-regulation. Section 6. Intelligence, not immaturity. Studies show that people who talk to animals often have higher empathy, strong inner dialogue, advanced emotional intelligence. Highly intelligent minds externalize thoughts to understand them. Talking to a pet becomes mental organization, emotional clarity, psychological relief. This behavior isn't childish, it's cognitively complex. Section 7. When does it become concerning? Psychologists only worry when pets become the only emotional outlet. All human connection is avoided. Reality becomes emotionally narrowed. But in most cases, talking to pets is not a disorder. It's a coping mechanism. The problem is not the pet. The problem is unresolved pain. The truth no one says. People who talk to pets like humans are not broken. They are expressive in a world that discourages expression. Emotional in a culture that rewards numbness. They talk because somewhere in their life, no one listened. So they found someone who stayed. If you talk to your pet like a human, you're not strange. You're responding to a world that didn't listen. This isn't weakness. It's emotional intelligence. If this resonated, like the video, follow for more, because here, we talk about what people feel, but never say.